Zia Yusuf posted on X the following. So I wanted to make a video of it. I know I am away a little bit, so apologies if my audio isn't up to its normal standard. But what he posted was, I hear Labour MPs have written to the Equalities Watchdog to complain that the reform have been meanies and they best get their skates on with their investigation, because reform will abolish this watchdog and fire the lot of them. Now that's the Home Affairs spokesperson of Britain's most popular party responding to a formal complaint from an independent human rights body by threatening, not in a private meeting but on his public Twitter account, with scare quotes around the word watchdog. Now it's worth spending a couple of moments on what Labour MPs were actually complaining about, because meanies is doing quite a lot of heavy lifting there. 27 MPs wrote to the Equalities and Human Rights Commission. It's not a campaign group, but like a statutory body created by Parliament to, calling for the informal investigation into reform. Calling for informal investigation into reform's alleged Islamophobia. They claimed there were overwhelming evidence and reform had breached the Equality Act. The evidence was specific. This spring, Farage described a Ramadan iftar in Trafalgar Square as an attempt to overtake and intimidate and dominate our way of life. Then, in a PA interview, he was asked directly whether he supported and banned mass religious observances. His answer was a single word: yes. The complaint also named MP Sarah Pochin, who used her very first question at PMQs on June the 4th, 2025, to ask the Prime Minister whether he would think it's in the interests of public safety to ban the burqa.
Will he, in the interests of public safety, follow the lead of France, Denmark, Belgium and others and ban the burqa?
And Lee Anderson, the MP who joined Reform after the Conservative Party suspended him for saying Islamists have gotten control of London. Reform's official response to the Islamophobia allegations was that, 4 words: we stand by our comments. Now that's not a denial, obviously. It's a confirmation. Now here's where the timing really matters. The same week, Yusuf was threatening to abolish the Equalities Watchdog for daring to investigate his party. Farage was writing a letter of his own to the Charity Commission complaining about Hope Not Hate distributing leaflets in the Makerfield by-election. The reason Hope Not Hate were in Makerfield is worth knowing. The week before they'd published findings on Reform's by-election candidate Rob Kenyon, he deleted social media accounts archived before he could scrub them. He used those accounts to make sexually explicit comments about Carol Vorderman, call asylum seekers illegal enemies, and suggested that women who report rape are doing so to get abortions. A second account added homophobic slurs, COVID vaccine misinformation, and what Hope Not Hate described as a call for a method of torture prohibited under international human rights law. Reform's response was to call it an establishment hit job and announced they fully backed Kenyon. The Reform MP sent to defend him on camera described those posts as private comments of an ordinary man. And then Farage filed for a complaint against the organisation that found him. I'm going to stop walking everyone, we'll pop over here. It's a bit warm. For what it's worth, had already investigated Hope Not Hate's charitable arm and opened a compliance case in 2025 and closed it in January of this year, once the charity had addressed the concerns. The regulatory process Farage is invoking has already been run and closed. But that's not really the point. Reform files complaints against organisations that scrutinise them. When those complaints land in their direction from 27 MPs to a statutory body about statements made on the record, Zia Yusuf announced that the body will abolish this and have its staff fired. The EHRC is not a Labour front. It's the same organisation that investigated Labour over the anti-Semitism under Corbyn and found against them. Labour didn't respond by promising to fire everyone and work everyone that worked there. Farage called Ramadan gathering in Trafalgar Square a threat to British life. Zia Yusuf then threatened to destroy the independent body that exists to protect people from exactly that kind of discrimination. Their candidate posts were defended as ordinary private speech, and when asked directly about Islamophobia, the official party line was to confirm it. So I respond to Yusuf's tweet with this single question: do you think that you're still not fascist? It's an open question, and the evidence, well, it's for you to decide. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.